The Vedic Puranas are a vast collection of ancient Indian texts. They are considered sacred scriptures in Hinduism. These texts are filled with intricate narratives, philosophical teachings, and cultural insights. The Puranas offer a glimpse into the rich tapestry of ancient Indian thought. They explore themes of cosmology, mythology, history, and spirituality. The Puranas act as a bridge between the divine and the human. They explain complex philosophical concepts through engaging stories. These stories are populated with gods, goddesses, heroes, and demons. They illustrate moral dilemmas, the consequences of actions, and the nature of reality. The Puranas provide a framework for understanding the universe and humanity's place within it. The Puranas are not merely historical artifacts. They continue to hold deep relevance in contemporary Hindu belief and practice. They are recited during religious ceremonies and festivals. The stories are passed down through generations. They serve as a source of moral guidance and spiritual inspiration. Understanding the Vedic Puranas is essential for grasping the depth and complexity of Indian culture and thought. The concept of Dharma is central to the Vedic Puranas. It encompasses the principles of cosmic order, righteousness, duty, and ethics. Dharma guides individuals toward living a virtuous and meaningful life. It maintains harmony within oneself and the universe. Following one's Dharma is essential for spiritual growth and liberation. In ancient Greek philosophy, a similar concept existed: logos. Logos represents the underlying order and rationality of the universe. It is the principle of reason, logic, and cosmic intelligence. Just as Dharma guides individuals toward right action, Logos represents the inherent truth and order that governs all things. Both Dharma and Logos emphasize the interconnectedness of all things. They highlight the importance of living in accordance with universal principles. Whether through the pursuit of Dharma or the understanding of Logos, both traditions recognize the existence of a higher order that transcends individual desires. The Vedic Puranas present a cyclical view of time. They describe vast cosmic cycles of creation and destruction known as Yugas. These cycles repeat endlessly. Each Yuga is characterized by a particular spiritual and moral quality. The Puranas teach that the universe undergoes periods of both spiritual advancement and decline. The concept of cyclical time is not unique to the Puranas. Norse mythology, for instance, speaks of Ragnarok, a cataclysmic event that destroys the world only for it to be reborn anew. Similarly, the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche proposed the idea of eternal return. This concept suggests that all events will repeat themselves infinitely throughout time. The cyclical nature of time, as presented in the Puranas and other traditions, offers a profound perspective on life, death, and the universe. It suggests that endings are not final, but rather opportunities for renewal and transformation. The Vedic Puranas recount a great flood that covered the earth. This flood symbolizes a cosmic cleansing, wiping away an old age and paving the way for a new era. The story of Manu, the first man, surviving the flood in an ark, resonates with similar narratives found in other cultures. The Bible, for example, tells the story of Noah's Ark. In this narrative, God sends a flood to punish humanity's wickedness. Noah and his family, along with pairs of animals, are saved in an ark. Similarly, Greek mythology recounts the tale of Deucalion and Pyrrha. They survive a great flood sent by Zeus and repopulate the earth. The prevalence of flood myths across cultures suggests a shared human experience. These stories reflect our deep-seated fears and anxieties about natural disasters, survival, and the fragility of life. They also highlight the possibility of renewal and hope after destruction. Section 5. The Churning of the Ocean: Symbolic Tales and Their European Echoes. The Vedic Puranas are replete with symbolic tales that convey profound philosophical and spiritual truths. One such tale is the churning of the ocean. This story describes the gods and demons churning the cosmic ocean to obtain the elixir of immortality. This tale can be interpreted on multiple levels. It symbolizes the duality of existence, the struggle between good and evil, and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. The churning represents the challenges and efforts required for spiritual growth. The elixir of immortality represents the ultimate goal of liberation. The concept of a symbolic quest for a life-altering elixir resonates with European literature. The Arthurian legend of the Holy Grail, for example, shares thematic similarities with the churning of the ocean. Both stories involve perilous journeys and the pursuit of a transformative treasure. Section 6, Celestial Harmony, Shared Roots of Astrology and Cosmology. The Vedic Puranas demonstrate a sophisticated understanding of astronomy and cosmology. They describe the movements of celestial bodies, the concept of a geocentric universe, and the influence of planets and stars on human affairs. These ideas are reflected in the ancient Indian system of astrology known as Jyotisha. Interestingly, similar concepts are found in Western astrology, which originated in ancient Babylon and Greece. Both systems share a belief in the interconnectedness of the cosmos and human destiny. They use astrological charts to interpret the positions of celestial bodies at the time of a person's birth. The similarities between Eastern and Western astrology suggest a shared origin or cross-cultural exchange of knowledge in ancient times. They highlight the universal human fascination with the stars and the desire to understand our place in the cosmos. Section 7, Renaissance Rediscovery, the Puranas' influence on European thought. During the European Renaissance, there was a renewed interest in classical learning and philosophy. Scholars began to explore texts from beyond the traditional Western canon. This led to the discovery and translation of Sanskrit texts, including the Vedic Puranas. European intellectuals were fascinated by the philosophical and spiritual insights contained within the Puranas. They drew parallels between Eastern and Western thought. Some scholars even saw connections between Hindu deities and Christian figures. The influence of the Puranas can be seen in the works of several Renaissance and Enlightenment thinkers. Their ideas about cosmology, reincarnation, and the interconnectedness of all things resonated with some European intellectuals. This cross-cultural exchange contributed to a broader understanding of human thought and spirituality. Section 8, Moral Dualities, the struggle between good and evil. The Vedic Puranas often depict a cosmic battle between good and evil. This duality is personified in the struggle between devas, or gods, and asuras, or demons. The devas represent order, righteousness, and light. The asuras embody chaos, selfishness, and darkness. This theme of moral duality is mirrored in European literature and mythology. The eternal conflict between God and Satan in Christian tradition, for example, reflects a similar struggle between good and evil. Likewise, the battles between heroes and villains in Greek mythology embody this timeless theme. The pervasiveness of this theme across cultures highlights a fundamental aspect of the human condition. We are constantly faced with moral choices. The struggle between good and evil is not only an external battle, but also an internal one, as we strive to make ethical decisions and live virtuous lives. Section 9. Interconnected wisdom, bridging cultures through shared themes. Despite geographical distances and cultural differences, the Vedic Puranas and European thought share remarkable similarities. These connections point to a shared human experience and a universal quest for meaning. The themes of Dharma and Logos, cyclical time, flood myths, moral dualities, and the interconnectedness of the cosmos resonate across cultures and time periods. These shared themes serve as bridges of understanding between East and West. They remind us that human beings, regardless of their cultural background, grapple with similar existential questions. By exploring these connections, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and diversity of human thought. The study of comparative mythology and philosophy allows us to recognize the universality of certain human concerns. It fosters cross-cultural dialogue and appreciation. By understanding the shared roots of our collective wisdom, we can build bridges of understanding and respect in an increasingly interconnected world. Section 10. Conclusion. The enduring legacy of the Vedic Puranas. The Vedic Puranas stand as testaments to the enduring power of storytelling and the human search for meaning. Their intricate narratives, philosophical teachings, and spiritual insights continue to resonate with people across cultures and generations. While deeply rooted in Indian culture, the Puranas offer universal themes that transcend geographical boundaries. By exploring the connections between the Vedic Puranas and European thought, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of human wisdom. We recognize that despite our differences, we share common concerns, aspirations, and a desire to understand our place in the universe. The Puranas, with their timeless tales and profound insights, continue to inspire, challenge, and illuminate our understanding of ourselves and the world around us.